Distance Nerding.
Hey! He got Twix.
This show is powered by Twix.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, that's the advertisement we want.
Oh, God, I think I've got weird voice.
You're getting the weird voice?
I don't know. I'm feeling all scratchy.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll find out here in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Taco Tuesday, and you know what that means? You are now experiencing distance nerding.
Part of the Comic-Con Radio Podcast family.
I'm on the wrong thing.
She's the Snow White to us dwarves. It's Jen from Frey Comics.
I mean, I feel like I'm more of this evil stepmother than I would be Snow White. Come on, let's face it, people. But okay, he's the Omega. Sorry, he's the Omega to our bad batch. It's Jamez 5000. Who wrote these?
Oh, whoops. That's SHDU. It's supposed to be SHDU.
Oh, that's SHDU. It's SHDU. Who wrote these?
James,
It's SHDU 5000.
James for sure.
Copy paste.
It's already falling apart. We've been here like 3 seconds. It's already
Hold
falling
on.
apart.
I'm gonna change like.
All right. If anybody wants to do some show prep, just jump in.
Yep. All right. So, yeah. All right. Great. So anyway. All right. All right. Take 2, everybody.
Can you hear me?
God, we are.
Hello.
You got
Yeah.
your own production staff? What's happening there?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Here you
Am
go.
I demony?
No.
You're fine.
You're good.
You guys wouldn't tell me if I was anyway. You think it's funny. Okay.
No, we wouldn't.
Sorry. No, I was having a problem with my normal earbuds, and so I had to get the fancy ones.
Oh.
And as we know, I don't do stuff. I'm talent. So I have to have people doing stuff
That's
to
true.
me. So
That's absolutely true.
yeah. So anyway, hey, hi.
So apparently,
Hi,
she,
love, how are you?
Did we
No.
finish it? Did we
no.
nerd together yet?
No. No.
like I said, apparently Shadu's not reading lines anymore. So
Well, I'm sorry. I was. Look, I thought we were going to go through the whole thing again because then it's introducing me and then so okay, so
she's the Snow White to us dwarves. It's Jen from Frey Comics.
right, okay, there we go. Then Frey.
He's the Omega to our bad batch. It's SHDU.
Great. He's the asterisk to our podcast. It's Jamez 5000.
Again, I say, who wrote these?
And he's one bowl cut away from being our He-Man. It's young Phil.
I-
And
Why wouldn't
we're
you
here
say-
to nerd
And
together,
we're
not
here to
derail.
nerd together.
No, I have questions.
Oh, God.
Do I look like the Snow White type to you?
Hey, you're Snow Whiter than me.
She's
so-
the evil queen to our dwarves.
There we go. I have a brand to protect.
You
Snow
do?
White is not in that brand. No, I'm just kidding.
And
And
we're here to nerd together.
nerd
We're talking about
together.
anything pop culture, movies, news, music, food, wrestling, comics, whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it.
And 10 minutes later, YouTubers, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That really helps us out. Of course, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, Blue Sky, Discord, all at Distance Nerding. And of course, if you want to send us an email, take note, Eric. You want to send us an email, you can shoot us an email at dist.
Ooh.
Yeah, emails.
Oh.
Right.
Honestly, do not give people the AOL email. It's just a joke. It still works.
It still works.
Give them distancenerding@gmail.
Yeah, no,
Still works.
we will
We
get
will-
it either way.
Yeah.
Instant
And
We'll
we're
read it
trying
live
to
on
impress.
We will read it live on air. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have wasted about 15 minutes worth of your time already. I was only been going on for 5 minutes. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, you have now stumbled onto the best. No, it is the worst kept secret on the
It's very
internet.
much the worst.
It is the worst. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching The Download. That's it. I give up. I quit. Show's over. We're done.
Get to the
What
geek
the
end
fuck
up.
is going on?
Get to geek end up.
Yeah,
Come on.
ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. This week on deck, we've got the Geek End Update.
Because they love him in London, Paris, and Tokyo, America, Scotland, Canada, and Mexico.
They say, I believe in
Joe
Joe
Hendry.
Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
It'll make sense in a minute.
Eric gets it.
Download.
The down. I thought it was starting
We
rumors.
skipped rumors.
It is. I thought I changed it. I didn't.
Okay.
Uh,
Download.
is there a new?
The Rooster still has some teeth left.
I think we lost your audio, Jen. Of course, starting rumors.
Is there a new Tingle in
Is there a
town?
new Tingle in Tingletown?
I think there is. All right. Well, ladies and
Isn't
gentlemen,
it Tinsel in Tinseltown?
Nope, not for this.
Oh, okay.
gotcha.
England.
Before we get into all of that, and you know, at some point we'll get back on track.
Oh, really?
Let me get a shout out. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by the good folks over at Dubby. Dubby is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugar, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg. Use the code NERDING10. Get 10% off your order. It is delicious. There are so many new flavors coming out. There's about 4 new flavors that I have not gotten. It's just because I can't keep up with it. It's crazy. But yes, ladies
Plus,
and gentlemen.
the tubs that they give you, you get a lot.
Oh
out
yeah,
of those tubs.
30 servings per tub.
Exactly.
Gods.
Right. And when I have shit you guys not, when I have an entire wall of W, you can see it right there. Right? It's not easy for me to get through all this stuff. So but yes, let's go ahead and move on here. Shout out Comic-Con Radio.
Distance Learning is on Comic-Con Radio. Find Distance Learning and our second show, A Comic Conversation, on comiccon-radio.com/podcast. Someone put that in the chat, not me, for
In the
obvious
chat.
reasons. In the chat, yes.
In the chats, in all the places there.
In the chats. There you go. It's in the chat. Yep. All right. Great. Moving on.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into this. It's time for the Geek End Update. I'm sorry, Eric.
No, it's
the
not-
internet with that. My review of Dubby: don't drink a whole tub in one serving. It made me hear colors. I painted my whole house in 2 hours and I peed blood.
Well, there goes that.
That's amazing. Well, hey, you know what? At least you were productive, Eric, right? At least you were productive.
Multitasking.
Uh,
Anyway,
This
Speaking of
weekend,
Eric-
we have Stockton Con, February 15th to the 16th in Stockton, California, featuring Joe Hendry, which you guys were talking about earlier. Who's a-
I believe in Joe Hendry.
God damn it, not this again. That's again.
You have to do the overhand underhand clap.
Mhm.
That's how he does it.
London,
Yes.
Paris, and Tokyo. Sorry.
Anyway, he is
Right.
the TNA champ. We have Olivia Hack of Avatar fame. We have Maurice Lamarche. Lamarche?
LaMarche.
From Pinky and the Brain. Rob Paulson from Animatics, if you know him. And
Animaniacs.
Karen Ashley, Power Rangers. Animaniacs. Excuse me. Karen Ashley from Power Rangers. Nakia Brees, also from Power Rangers. And so much more. Check out StocktonCon.com for tickets and details.
Now, as you guys can see, anybody who's watching the show on YouTube right now, I also have the QR code on the screen. So scan that, guys.
Yeah.
That'll get you right over to Stockton Con's website, and you can get your tickets now.
There you go. Speaking of Stockton Con, I ran into our good buddy who's in the chat, Eric Ruiz, at a Kings game, and he will be at Stockton Con. So make sure you go check him out. He'll be there hanging out. Our good friend of the show who's going to be on our show real soon, Brandon McKinney, storyboard artist and director of Harley Quinn, the animated series. he'll be on, and he'll be at Stockton Con doing some autographs and signing his new book, Crimson Storm. So I don't know, when in like a week or two he'll be on to talk about Crimson Storm.
Nice.
Yeah, well, he hasn't booked the day yet, but we got to get him on. Yeah, I know he's gonna be on soon because his
There
campaign
you
starts
go.
in
March.
March, right? Yeah, so I definitely want to have him on before then. But yes, guys, come and check him out.
Yeah,
Awesome.
there you go.
Awesome.
All right, well let's get into this. Let's get into the first segment here, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to start some rumors.
Woo.
And that rumor is that we just got banned in Belarus once again.
Once again, there you go.
Well,
Every time.
I mean,
Without
banned
fail.
in Jakarta just doesn't have the same ring.
Well,
I
I think Belarus lightened up on us. They're like, actually, these guys they're not bad. They're kind of funny because we didn't get the flag last time, so we're good.
Oh.
We're good.
Oh,
Look
there
at
you go.
that.
Maybe it's because we keep like doing over it, like,
Yeah.
and then so you can't really hear it.
Yeah, it's the jokes are still there. I mean, like there's
Oh,
three
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
there's three countries we're banned in: Belarus, North Korea, and Russia. And it's
Right.
like three countries I don't care that we're
No,
banned in.
no, I'm good. Sorry, Russia.
Two of them are overt dictatorships. The other one's a secret dictatorship. So I mean, like
You know, it's not that secret.
yeah, but it's still technically.
Let's get into rumors.
Anyway,
Yeah, let's hear some rumors.
rumor is they're all
They're all dictators.
Okay.
they're all penis potatoes. All right.
Okay, stop talking.
All right, Sony,
Stop
don't do this. Don't do this to us. One last time. Just don't do it to us at all. A new rumor claims that after the events of Spider-Man 4, Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars, we may have the need for a new Spider-Man, and that reboot may focus on Miles Morales. Fans wonder why Miles Morales is not being part of the MCU's Champions. The reason Miles is going to be set in a rebooted Sony universe that's set to be established after Secret Wars. So, guys, tacos on the table. Does Miles taking over the Spider-Verse get your Miles tingling to something like that?
Tacos on the table. I think
So-
Sony's going to try to cash in on the Miles phenomenon. Everybody loves Miles. Miles is Spider-Man for a new generation. Yes, they're going to dive into this.
Yeah,
gonna
so,
find somebody to
the
be
rumor
Miles.
is that the Sony universe will have Miles as their Spider-Man. That's the rumor.
So the rumor is after Secret Wars,
Okay.
Peter's gonna kind of take a back seat and they're gonna start focusing on Miles Morales, which I don't have a problem with that. My issue and where I would like that is if they do like a multiverse thing, Miles shows up and kind of how in Civil War we got Peter in there. We didn't get an origin story. We don't need Miles's origin story. They already told that in the animated form. We just need Miles Morales.
Right, exactly.
My only thing with this is Sony's track record is live action. They tend to screw everything up, and I don't want them to mess up Miles Morales.
I mean, even though I know that James loved Madam Web, really,
Solid.
you know, it's we
It
all
was his number one movie of 2024.
Next
it was his
Craven.
number one movie.
Next,
Yeah.
Craven.
The other thing is I can't wait to hear all the trolls complaining about Miles Morales taking over as Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. No, it would be glorious.
Yeah,
So.
they're gonna cry so hard.
My miles long tacos are on the table.
Nice.
My progressively minded tacos are on the table. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything that didn't sound slightly insensitive, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Just gonna leave it there and not bother them.
So you're a
My,
white boy in a dark room, and you're trying to not be a white boy.
No, look, just we're just not gonna talk about this, okay?
Okay. Hey James, what are your tacos?
My brown tacos
Okay, you see,
are,
this is what I'm saying.
Brown.
very ethnic. What? They're from New York. They're fine. That's fine. They're delicious.
Are they from the bodega?
They're from the bodega. Thank you very much. And they're on the table. I think they're going to move over to Miles. definitely.
I would love that to happen. I think we need Miles. I think we should have both Miles and Peter, and I don't think that that's a hard stretch.
I agree. There are universes where Miles and Peter are still there together. The only thing is Peter's a little bit older. I do want to see an older Peter Parker where he's like a professor. And
what is Andrew Garfield doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a good point. Exactly. Swing it back.
All right. Well, that's I think that's everybody on here. Does anybody else have any more comments on this before we move on?
Nope.
No, I want to talk about Thunderbolts.
I approve.
All right. Well, she do take it away.
We're not heroes, just a bunch of asterisks. Maybe.
We're just drawn that way.
We're just oh god.
Marvel fans may have been trying to figure out what the asterisk means and why Marvel Studios tacked it on to the title Thunderbolts asterisk. A new international poster may have given us a much simpler answer. At the bottom of the poster, in small lettering, it reads, "The Avengers are not available." That very well could just be the meaning of the asterisk. So, talk is on the table. What other Marvel movies need an asterisk?
As of right now, everything seems fine. So I'm kind of just let it go.
X-Men with an asterisk. We're just like, we're not sure if they're mutants quite yet. We'll figure it out.
I mean, they're not all
like
men.
X-Men asterisk. We mean people. X people.
X people.
X people. X-Men versus Inhuman. No, Inhumans asterisk. Yes.
That wasn't a movie.
No, but I'm saying like make a movie and do Inhumans asterisk, and that's them rebooting Inhumans within the universe.
Oh yeah, they could do that. Yeah. I think it should be like the Young Avengers, and the asterisk X. I don't know how to say it now. I've lost all meaning of that word. Asterisk. Asterisk. Okay. Why is because Young Avengers, and it'll say, "Don't call us young."
I like it.
Yeah.
The only issue with that is Bob doesn't want them to be referred to as the Avengers, which is
why. Again, I think you're missing a marketing opportunity.
Are we talking about Bob Reynolds? Or are we talking about Bob Iger?
Bob Iger.
Bob Iger is a shit.
Yes. And we all agree on that.
And he's not a shit from Prague that people have been defenestrated on. He's just a regular shit.
Yeah, exactly. Regular. He's not horse shit. He's just a regular shit.
Yeah. Horse has not eaten Arby's.
No. So,
ouch. No. So I mean, Bob Iger's whole thing is he doesn't want them to be called the Avengers because the brand, and he doesn't want them to mess with the brand because the Avengers are the brand.
The brand is exactly why you should be doing this.
Yeah.
Call as many things as you possibly can the Avengers.
Yeah.
That's what gets people in seats.
Yeah. He doesn't get it. He's also Bob Iger's definitely not a comic book guy. So I mean he does it because it makes him money.
No, he's not a comic book guy. He's an
Bob
idiot.
Iger calls them the funny pages, people.
Yes, that's the kind of guy he is. He calls comic books the funny pages.
If he were in a musical, it would be the one where the guy tries to con people into doing a Music Man. He would be the lead in Music Man. He'd be the con man, Will Ferrell like.
No. That's too much of a compliment because it says that he has acting ability.
I never said I said he worked.
And your point is we're moving on before we get banned by Disney.
Yeah, Jen, your mic muted again.
I think YouTube's banning here. I think
Iger's
like
Disney's banning.
Take her mic down.
Woman.
Iger's like, I see it, take the mic down.
But it's all Bob Iger just
It's because I'm on the list.
And did you guys watch the trailer?
Oh yeah. No,
I watched the extended trailer. I watched the 2-minute one that's that they posted online. And I'm even more excited for it, especially like when you start seeing Century stuff pop in there.
Oh yeah,
I'm very excited about that. Said that the Void is going to be in this. Like they showed it at the very beginning. Those are Void powers.
Yeah, those are Void powers, which means that Bobby has been in the world for a while.
Yeah. I really hope they do the kind of retroactive thing that they did in the comics.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I do think I think it's going to be good. I'm really excited about it.
So am I. Anybody else have any comments before we move on to the next story?
I'm good. Look good. Excited about
Keep
this.
it going.
All right. So last rumor we've got here going on, guys.
I have to tell you that I actually have a prediction for this that you guys may not see coming. So go ahead.
Okay. So spoiler alert: the baby's name is Jack Jack.
That's
good.
part of
That's good.
part of those movies.
Yeah. The Fantastic Four First Steps IMAX teaser dropped, and while most fans were focused on the cosmic visuals and superhero action, one sharp-eyed fan may have confirmed a theory about Sue Storm. At the 54-second mark, we see Johnny Storm igniting in flames, ready to take off, but in the background, something interesting is happening. Vanessa Kirby's Sue Storm is being helped away, clutching her stomach. This lines up with the rumor that's been circulating for a while. Sue will be pregnant at the start of the movie, ultimately giving birth to Franklin Richards in space.
In space.
Yeah.
In space.
In space. So, guys, tacos on the table. Sorry, Tiamat. But are we getting another space baby in the MCU?
Ooh.
Baby in space? She's not going to have a baby in space.
Oh,
Yes, what's your prediction, Frey?
You're
muted
frozen.
again.
all the cursing is muted when my mic goes out like that.
So what are your
I have
what's your theory, Jen?
Okay. I think it's going to be two. I think I think at the very beginning when they get their powers, like when they flashback, that's when Franklin was born in space. Yes. I think she's pregnant again now. And she's going to have another baby. And that's going to be, what's the girl's name? Veronique. What is her name? I don't know.
Valora?
Valora. I think she's going to be the baby at the end. Because here's the thing. She is pregnant. That scene where they're having, we have dinners at 7 on Sundays. She's showing a baby bump there, baby. People. I was going to say babies. Babies.
She's showing a baby bump, baby.
But either way, I love that we're getting the first Fantastic Four movie in Marvel, and immediately they're jumping right down the line. They're just like, we are not waiting. We're not establishing. We've already done that in 2 other franchises.
Right. You don't need to know this. You just go.
Right. Yeah. We're jumping right into them having a baby, and whether it's whether it's for Laura or it's Franklin. I'm hoping it is Franklin because that's going to give us way more storylines.
No, I think Franklin's going to already be there. I think Franklin is the space baby, but I think she's going to have another baby.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And she's going to have a second baby because that was in the trailer. They say, well, when we first got our powers, so obviously the conversation they're having is not, they've had their powers for a while.
Right.
So they'll flash back to Franklin, but Franklin may be a teen at this point.
Right. Just throwing it out there because we didn't put the rumor on this week, and that's my fault for not flagging it. But there is a rumor swirling around right now that Jonathan Majors is going to be reinstated.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
And so they're going to continue with the Richard storyline, because remember, he's what, great grandson?
Yeah.
Great grandson.
Some amount of grades.
Yeah, so I mean, if they're going that line, if we're getting Franklin right now, that means that's justifying our excuses, or not excuses. It's justifying our reasoning for bringing Kang back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we'll see. No, I'm excited about this. I'm really, really looking forward to this iteration of the Fantastic Four, and I like the trend recently of, you don't need to see the origin story. You've seen it a million times. We're just going to skip it. Like they're doing, like James Gunn is doing with Superman. Like they seem to be doing with Fantastic Four, where it's you get a little bit of it, but you don't need the whole thing. You know how this works.
Exactly. We don't need it. Especially with these franchises that have already had movies. We've seen the origin story multiple times. We don't need another Spider-Man origin.
Right. It's all about trusting your audience and trusting that they know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
So
my real question is, are we going to get one of those weird scenes where Sue goes all naked and are all
invisible,
and she'll be naked? when
I
she's
don't-
not visible. Yes, I was doing the visible spectrum.
I don't think they will, just because if they're already established heroes and they already have their costumes, I don't think they're going to go that route just because her costume does go invisible with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think that too. That's why I'm saying, like, because it feels like in every other freaking Fantastic Four movie, there was some sort of embarrassing scene where the actress, I use the term loosely, was made to get naked for no reason other than being comedic. And you know what? Comedy is more than a buxom woman being naked. I realize that that's a hot take here, but
Well, it is certainly hot. Oh, excuse me.
You're
I
grounded.
say go to your room, but you're already there.
I'm already there.
I don't disagree with you, Jen. Just because it is kind of one of those misogynistic tropes that got used to get thrown in movies just because she has invisible powers. So let's make her naked and things like that.
Look,
Not to say that I don't enjoy
will-
things like that because I'm a guy and I'm a heterosexual male. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, I do feel like it is. I do feel like it's played and it's not something that we need. It, you know, it's not funny when you do it the third time. You know, like do something else,
or the fourth or the fifth.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that, but I was going to say in the one that I liked with Ian Gruffold, was that the one with Chris Evans?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the first one.
They let us see a lot of Chris Evans skin, so
Yeah, I mean,
because of that, I was okay with the clearly sexist thing that they did to Jessica Biel. No, Jessica. Why can't I remember her name? Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
I was close. I was only one letter off.
Jessica Biel is another hot chick, just different hot chick.
Okay.
Anyway.
And then also their uniforms. Can we talk about those? They are so cute.
They're comic book accurate. They look
exactly.
They're very, very cool. Yeah.
And that Tiffany blue.
And that turtleneck.
Let's give Sue Storm a turtleneck now.
Woo! So my planet-sized tacos are on the table being consumed by Galactus.
Good. Nice. Oh, also, yes, at the end of that trailer, when you see Galactus's head, my mind exploded.
Yeah, I know. It's like, he's one of my favorite villains.
Just they're going with the obvious, like, wacky Kirby version of Galactus, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, but you still keep that kind of eldritch horror though too, which I like.
Right.
I want to hear. I just want him to go hello.
Hello. Okay.
I want to eat you now.
Hello.
Like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have tacos to put on the table?
Nah, I ate my 4 tacos, and they were fantastic.
I'm pretty sure you all know that my tacos are on the table.
Yep.
Yeah. Now my tacos are on the table as well. All right. So that is it for rumors, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. Let's get into this download because we have all of the news to go over right now.
A lot of news.
Yeah. Well, it's not that much, but we have enough. So let's jump into this.
Hello. Are we back? We're back.
We're back.
Again. Downloads back. And we're casting Corral.
I guess I'll take James's line. For more news, trailers, reactions, check out the Discord and posts. And let us know what you're nerding out on. So while we jump later, at the beginning of this.
Yeah, that's later. That's in News Boosh.
Okay.
We're doing the casting Corral.
That's what I was trying to introduce.
You're getting ahead, Phil, damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into all the casting news and rumors and everything. Let's get into Casting Corral with our favorite fray, Jen. Let's do it.
Hello. Hey, so I do have to say, Jeff from DeLong Family Cosplay. Yeah, no, I agree with you. They did do the invisible trope absolutely 100% best.
I'm only invisible when nobody can see me.
He's like, yeah, it's like Drax saying he's invisible if he doesn't move.
He's only invisible to Tyrannosaurus Rex.
There you go. All right. So we have this is a casting corral, and we have casting from Harry to He-Man. But first, Potter news, not potty news. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Okay.
Literally the gutter.
So the first one is a rumor. Phoebe Waller-Bridge has been offered the role of Petunia Dursley. So you might know her from Fleabag. She was also in the Indiana Jones movie, the most recent one. I think she's very like Petunia accurate to what the book says. But anyway, is it Killian or so? It's Killian. Killian Murphy is being eyed to play Professor Quirinus Quirrell, the first Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher in Harry Potter.
And of course, Frey is the professor of the Snark Arts.
Yes, I am the professor of the Snark Arts. So do we think this casting is wizard?
I absolutely do. I think that's
I think it's perfect.
Yeah, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is picture perfect for Petunia Dursley.
I mean, she's a national treasure, so
a national treasure of the UK. Killian Murphy. I mean, that guy can play anything. I think he can play quirky and eccentric the way that that Professor Quirrell should be. So.
Oh yeah, he could definitely do that.
I don't.
And he can also do it a little bit more like, you know how he did a Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I think that Killian Murphy might be good too, but not the Scarecrow from the first one. The Scarecrow when he was the judge, because he was really whacked out. Anyway, James.
I don't remember who Professor Quirrell is.
He's the one with the turban.
Right, he's the one that had Voldemort stuck to the back of his head.
Okay.
In the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
I bet that was creepy back in the day.
It was really creepy.
It's still creepy now.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I do like Phoebe Waller-Bridge though.
Yeah, she's cool. I think she could really do a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Castle Grayskull is getting a companion.
Ooh.
That's right. Marina Baccarin is set to take on the role of the Sorceress.
Ooh.
And Johannes Hakur Johannesson, Captain America Brave New World, has been cast as Fisto. They're both in the live action Masters of the Universe movie. So I have a question. Who had a crush on the Sorceress?
Right here.
Or has?
Even more of a I have even more of a crush on the Sorceress after
Marina.
After Kevin Smith's series.
Oh yeah.
Right, because when we got Ultimate Sorceress and she's just got she's got the bird wings and she's just like super like just dope. She's such a badass. And then you give that to Marina Baccarin, I'm all for it.
Yeah,
she's so hot.
I think it'll.
No, we lost our audio again.
No,
Jen, no audio.
I think you need to change that headset.
Yeah,
This is the second headset. I've also restarted my camera and everything.
Yeah, you're back.
Would it be possible to just use the audio from the iPad itself?
No.
No?
Well, I can't hear you guys as well.
Oh. Well, I'm saying, could you, still have your earbuds connected, but then use the microphone from the iPad? Is that not?
No. It says that.
Marina Baccarin, she was in Deadpool, right?
Yes.
In Gotham. She was something else. I can't remember her other roles, but those are the two I remember.
You mean she was a companion in Firefly?
Is that that's what it is? Thank you. I'm like, there was another bigger franchise that she was in. Okay, all right.
That's why I said Castle Grayskull's getting a companion.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also, this is just for Eric in the chat.
You boob.
Right.
You get your hair, man.
You boobs.
All right.
Also, the movie is not going to work for me if Jared Leto doesn't say "you boob" at least one time.
Wow. Okay, so Spaceballs, but grande.
Oh.
Ariana Grande has been offered a role in the Spaceballs sequel, according to the Hollywood Reporter's profile on Grande. Will she accept the role, and who would she play?
All right, Ariana.
She'd be the princess's daughter.
Oh, it's a sequel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like her and what's his name's?
Lone Star.
Lone Star, yeah, Lone Star's daughter.
Yeah. Which
Princess
that would
Star?
be cool. That would be cool because if you had the princess and Lone Star's daughter, and Lone Star, I mean, like say one of them is gone or whatever, but like Ariana Grande, like takes after her father rather than being the princess like her mom, right? And she's like the
Wait,
adventure.
so
She's
she's
the main
going to be inept?
No, no, she's the hero character.
Yeah, but the princess was the real hero in that.
In Spaceballs?
Yeah, she was the one that took care of herself.
True.
And she saved both of them several times. I mean, I'm just saying.
No. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anyway.
Yeah.
This is why we do these, so we can have these conversations.
Right.
Okay. Not to be outdone, the MCU is bringing in the drama, mutant and android style.
Yeah.
So the first one is a rumor. According to industry insider Jeff Schneider, Marvel is eyeing several rising stars for key roles. Among them, Harris Dickinson as Scott Summers / Cyclops. He was in Iron Claw and Baby Girl. I think he was the youngest brother in Iron Claw.
All right. I can very much see it. He is sufficiently hot. Great. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Sadie Sink was in Stranger Things and the Whale as Jean Grey. Who did she play in Stranger Things?
She is I'm trying to remember her because I'm picturing the character in my head right now. She's
Is she the one that floated?
yes, she's
Okay.
the one that in the last season that they were trying to prevent from like being killed by what's his face?
Vecna?
Vecna. Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe that's the thing I remember from all of this.
Yeah, I was trying to. I was like, because I'm forgetting the
Max. I think it's
Max. That's who it is. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
So, all right.
Julia Butters, which really makes me think of South Park. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and The Gray Man. She was in that as Kitty Pryde / Shadowcat. Okay, so I just have to say this. I would really prefer Julia Butters to be replaced by Miss Fallout.
Oh, you know what? That is a good pick right there too, though. The girl who was from Fallout.
Purnell, Ella Purnell.
Yeah, she would be a good Kitty Pryde. That would be pretty good.
I can see that.
Put her on- I put
they're
her on my
very
Instagram.
much. They definitely seem to be skewing a lot younger. So
Yeah.
it definitely sounds like if these are correct, then we're going with like very first class and all of that.
Yeah.
So.
Could be.
Except also, I guess also Kitty Pryde's there, but you know, whatever.
Oh, I love that Sacramento Deadpool. That the princess will be dead and Bill Pullman will be like a helicopter parent. So a lot like his role in Independence Day. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next one is Rory Malika. I looked it up. That's how you say it. From the franchise, has signed on to a starring role in Marvel's upcoming series Vision. Malika will play a character named Tucker. Could Tucker really be Tommy?
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, because so with Wiccan, it was William, and he had different last names. So Tucker starts with the T. Tommy, so that's why I was thinking that, and also he does kind of like he has that look like he could be Tommy. I don't know what Tommy looks like, but that he has that look anyway. So that's it for casting, though. So do you guys? Do any of you know who Rory Malika is?
I don't.
I looked at him when I saw the
No, but I can see it.
article, but yeah, I see it. I just don't know who he's gonna play, but I don't know if we should jump to Tommy. So, I mean, if we had tacos, mine would not be on the table for this one.
No,
Tommy,
I
for
could
Tommy.
see it. I could see it.
I mean, if they're doing where he goes all vision and has his own like robot family or android family, I don't know, but I think it's the next thing. They definitely have this leading up to Tommy, but are they waiting to do like a Wiccan spinoff so they can have Wiccan and Tommy get together? I think that's really the key.
I'm looking at this picture of him, and he fits the profile for Speed, like really, really tough.
Yeah.
He looks like Speed.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the only thing is I was like, maybe he is. I guess, I mean, we'll see, and I'm sure more will come out, so that's it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's it for casting. So thanks for stopping by the Corral, and don't forget to visit the gift shop on your way out, because we've got merch, people.
We got merch, people!
Too early. We're still going. It's too early.
Too early?
Okay.
Too
Never
All
too
right.
early for merch.
Yeah.
We have shirts, 2 styles, a black one and a gray one. The gray one has actual Funko Pop looking characters of
you can
no,
see
two of our hosts.
We really are going fully into merch. All right, forget it. Let's
We're
go.
gonna-
We got merch, people!
No hat.
All right, let's move on, guys. Let's jump into these headlines.
Ooh, the booth, which is all me. Reunions. What?
I say we're definitely starting a story that this next host doesn't want anything to do with.
Reunions never say die. More of the cast of the Goonies reunited this week to support their co-star Ke Huy Quan, whose career has made an incredible return. He's celebrating the red carpet premiere of his action comedy Love Hurts, and he was immortalized at his hand and footprint ceremony at the TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Quan was joined by Corey Feldman, Josh Brolin, Kerry Green, Jeff Cohn, and director Chris Columbus. Love Hurts is currently hitting theaters now.
I almost watched it this weekend.
Yeah, well, I am whatever. I like Ke Huy Quan, so I'm not.
You just don't like the Goonies.
I just don't like. I just do not care for the Goonies.
I think now that you have seen him in other things and you've seen like some of them in other stuff, you should go back and watch it again.
I probably will.
And we'll call it the Goobers instead of the Goonies.
All right, let's move on here.
All right, so hi.
I just want to do it.
I thought I was okay. I gotcha. Hi ho! Disney's latest live-action Snow White. It's almost here, but the numbers aren't looking too promising. Early projections put the film's opening weekend at around $63 million to $70 million, with some sources leaning closer to $65 million. Snow White comes with a massive price tag. According to Forbes, the film's budget rocketed to $269.4 million by the end of 2023, though recent reports suggest it sits more around $250 million, but that does not include marketing costs.
Wow.
Also, I'd just like to say, at least in this picture, the dwarves are horrifying. That's horrifying. They look horrifying.
Because they're short?
No, that's not why. No, look at their faces. Look. It's
little
horrifying.
People are allowed to have faces
No,
too.
they all look like Farquaad.
They do. It is fucking scary, man. Anyway, Snow White is set to be released in theaters on March 21st, 2025. Will Snow White find its ticket sales prints or take a bite of that box office?
Well, I have a couple of things. I know why it comes with a massive price tag. It's because she's a freaking princess. And then second of all, James, you really think that that's who I am? Look at her.
You're not wearing that yellow skirt right now?
I would never wear. Well, you know what? Actually, animals love me. So maybe it is
sing?
that.
You're singing to these animals? They're
You
talking
know
to
what
you all
you-
the time?
You know what? I
It's
do
because
sing
the
to the
internet.
dogs. And
I was about to say you do love corgis, which are just dwarf dogs.
There you go.
shit.
Oh my god.
God
No,
damn it. Why do we have to do this to me? I hate
Jen,
it.
also, I know, like, you want to lean into the, you want to be a hated person. Remember, the internet completely hates her. So there you go. That's where you can relate.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Side
Okay.
note.
All
Side
right.
note. Snow
Okay.
White has the same colors as Wonder Woman. All right.
Yeah,
So
there
let's
you
just
go.
all relax. Okay.
Well, yeah, but not in the same proportions.
All right. Well, hey,
Let's
everybody's
face
a little
it.
different.
Nobody likes a yellow skirt.
There's 7 dwarfs on the screen. There's nothing proportionate about this movie at all.
That's
Okay.
true. All right, fine.
Anyway,
It was the first princess movie I watched. Yeah, that's okay. Fine.
All right. Well,
I'll
let's
own
move
it.
on to the
I
I
next.
do
All right.
also like apples.
excuse me.
You left them speechless.
I did.
I was taking food. All right. Did we just become best friends? Amazon MGM Studios is moving forward with another Will Ferrell comedy alongside after release of the film. What the hell does that say? Is it
Whoa,
yush?
what is that?
It's a Y and a
How about you
schwa?
just
and a
figure it
schwa.
out?
It's not a schwa. I think it's yush because that's I'm pronouncing it phonetically, so it's yush.
Oh, you know what? That's why you're doing this, because you have all that con language.
And
language
Zac Efron is set to star alongside him. The new movie follows a young convict, Zac Efron, fresh out of prison, who takes a reality TV courtroom hostage, blaming the megalomaniac TV judge, Will Ferrell, for a past ruling the convict feels ruined his life. No title or date has been released. I don't know. I still don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that, but I'm going to go with Yush.
So it's Jury Duty, the movie?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Maybe
Can we
the
talk
movie's
about
called Jury Duty.
I like Zac Efron. He has some good comedic timing.
He does.
Like all,
Yeah.
I'm super impressed with, because he's like heartthrob, singer guy. Yeah, but I'm so surprised at how good he is at comedy. I love it. I love it.
The guys that
Have you-
make it past the heartthrob stage
Mm-hmm.
are the
Have you
ones
guys
that
seen,
that really dial into either comedy or drama and do it really well.
What was that?
I mean,
the
he's
Amazon
just
movie.
Ken. So.
Ricky Stenicki.
Yes.
So good, dude. That was so good. I watched that with Jackie. It was so funny. Like
I
I
love
will
me
be
too.
watching it. It is a Cena thing, but I'll watch.
both didn't expect it to be that funny, and John Cena killed it, dude, because his character
Mm-hmm.
he's a scene stealer, and it's great.
Yeah. Super over the top.
Yeah,
I
no, it sounds fun. So, all right, are we going to move on?
Here's some news that's gonna piss off Graveyard.
The pizza balls are getting cold. Peacock has canceled its horror thriller series Hysteria after only one 8-episode season. The series did have a 91% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, however.
Hmm.
That
Great.
sucks, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Like, why cancel a Bruce
Yeah.
Campbell led series that has a 91 rating on Rotten Tomatoes?
I don't know. I don't know what their goal is here, but
Here's the question: Did you guys watch this show? No.
I think the real question is, did I know about this show?
Yeah, I don't feel like they advertised.
Exactly.
But that's not our
Exactly.
fault. That's Peacock's fault because Peacock didn't advertise it.
right.
Don't blame the
exactly.
cock.
You know why?
I always blame
Not
the
on
cock.
Peacock.
Because
Like,
of all the
the
plumage.
PvE experience is the worst.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
I think Peacock definitely needs some help. Their marketing, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is really bad. So this probably, even though it was a 91% rated show, it just doesn't sound like it had the viewership.
Well,
But
the
again, that's
problem
their
is
fault.
all of these streaming services are based on an old school model of network.
Yeah.
And none of them have adjusted to there being more streaming available. So that means that it does become must-see TV. So they have to go back to that. Why would we watch Hysteria over the 12 other things that I have on my list of streaming things that I need to go through?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, maybe ratings should be different now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with
Well, we have some better news. It is not the end for Clone Force 99.
Yay!
Woo!
Woo! The
Yeet.
Bad Batch will be returning for a new adventure, an upcoming novel titled Star Wars Sanctuary, a Bad Batch novel. The story is set during the events of Season 2 of the Disney Plus series. It centers on Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, and Omega as they work with treasure hunter Fee Genoa on a plan to help rebuild their island refuge after the devastating tsunami seen in the episode Pabu. Star Wars Sanctuary arrives August 5th, 2025 from Random House Worlds.
All I gotta say about that is yeet.
That's awesome. I'm so excited about that because they made it an adventure where Tech's in it, because Tech wasn't in it for the whole last season. And spoiler, if you guys haven't watched it.
Yeah.
And then if you haven't watched it, what the actual F?
Yeah, why are you watching the show? Go and watch Bad Batch right now.
No, watch the show, and then after the show is
No.
you
Stop
feel
watching this.
completely
Stop watching this.
humiliated. Then you need to watch
Rescind your
it
views,
now.
rescind your like, rescind your subscription. You cannot come back here until you've watched all of Bad Batch.
No. That is gatekeeping. We're not doing that.
No, we're not.
I'm kidding.
I was really surprised Bad Batch worked. For being in a little pocket of the Star Wars universe with like no specific ties to the rest of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really surprised it worked. I loved it.
It was great. I mean, it had specific ties to Clone Wars though, and a lot of people loved Clone Wars, including me, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean that gets it a season. That doesn't get us 2 or 3 seasons.
Right. So they managed to hook people on that.
But it was a good show. A good show about basically they were pirates and but it was also found family, and I mean it had a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the precursor to Skeleton Crew.
In a way, yeah. A little bit of an adventure.
Yeah.
Ragtag group sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we find a way to get Omega back somehow. Like, I mean, this is a Filoni piece. Like, I wonder with Filoni going for a movie, come on, maybe he squeezes in Omega somehow. Maybe he squeezes in Captain Rex.
Yeah.
I would like that.
I can see
like that a lot.
I would like
That'd be
that.
very cool.
I would like that
like
a lot.
All right. And that is it for the news boosh.
Bushy,
All right.
bushy, news, bushy.
Look at us. Who are we? Just cranking through stuff.
Man, yeah.
Let's move on to this next story here because we're jumping into the regular download.
Ooh.
This is
That Rooster still has some teeth left. I'm going to read this one so you can react to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
9 months ago, Rooster Teeth announced it was shutting down after 21 years of pioneering online entertainment. End of an era, or so we thought. Rooster Teeth is back in the hands of the original creator. This is kind of cool. Bernie Burns, who has officially acquired Rooster Teeth and much of its remaining assets through his independent company, Box Canyon Productions. It's a nice little full circle thing. So Burns, who co-founded Rooster Teeth in 2003, built the company from the ground up with the breakout success of Red vs. Blue, the longest running web series in history. What started as a small group of friends making machinima content quickly evolved into a media powerhouse producing fan favorite shows like Ruby, Achievement Hunter, and RTX Convention series. But over the years, the company changed hands. Who was it at? Oh, Warner Brothers had it.
Mm-hmm.
Warner Brothers had it and was
Or
like going to sell it or shut it down or whatever.
Yeah, they were dissolving it.
Yeah. Now Burns is stepping up to restore to its original creative spark. This is pretty cool. As part of the new chapter, Box Canyon Productions has already announced a slate of projects for 2025. This includes revivals of classic Rooster Teeth shows, a brand new original audio adventure called Again, and a reimagining of Burns's first film, The Schedule.
Nice. This is
All
this is
right.
good news. There was waves of upset fans all over the internet when Rooster Teeth announced that they were closing their doors, and it's nice to hear that they're coming back. They're bringing back all their old shows. I mean, they worked on a whole bunch of shows that that had a lot of great success too. They were the ones behind the Transformers show on Netflix.
Or
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
they based in Texas?
In Texas.
They're part of that, like Dallas is like the mecca of.
Yeah, they're part of that
voiceover.
anime block.
Yeah.
That's
Very,
pretty cool.
very cool. Yeah. It's very cool.
So it's good to hear that they're coming back. It's you usually don't hear this kind of story where like the original creator who sold the property to Warner Brothers is like, oh, well, I have a opportunity to buy it back, and that's what he did, and he's bringing it back, and as it should be, because again, these were a lot of properties that people were upset to see go, and we're going to probably be sold off for their assets to other organizations. And people weren't going to be, people weren't going to be happy to see like, oh, okay, yeah, Ruby's coming back, but it's an entirely different creative team, so it's like, or Achievement Hunter, things like that. So this is good news. I'm happy to hear that they're sticking around.
Yeah, this is great.
I have no, I have no comment.
Oh, look, Say Wong chimes in. I'm surprised Say Wong's here. He's not at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade? Oh, interesting.
He's been here the whole time.
Good to see you, Say Wong.
He's been here for the whole. Okay.
I mean, at least
we're moving on.
At least Kansas City's town isn't on fire. Is it still on fire, or was that just after?
The team is on fire. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
You saw the trailer. Did you see the live stream? Did you catch the secret code? Oh my gosh. Marvel's back up to their hijinks. I like the whole let's do secrety things in the trailers and stuff. So it turns out for Fantastic Four, there was a mysterious beeping hidden within the mic. How do you say his last name?
Giacchino.
Giacchino's musical score for the trailer for Fantastic Four. So Marvel tucked in a secret message, and because the internet, a fan, has already cracked the code. Reddit user What No Way Impossible did the work and discovered that the beeping is actually Morse code. All right.
Do we have a second source on this?
Yes, it's deet 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 deet, and then you translate that. You're welcome.
Jesus, James.
It translates to radiation, or at least most of it. Oh.
Snow White, really? Snow White. Out of all of them, Snow White.
You came around. You came around on it. You came around on it.
I just feel like I'm so much more than Snow White. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep going.
I don't know why you hang out with so many dwarves. You know what I mean?
I thought this was a safe space. I thought we didn't kink shame here. But I guess not. I guess not.
I am not a dwarf. I am just short, okay?
I prefer hobbits, by the way.
There you go. So there's your kink. The Fantastic Four first steps will take the first steps towards a new era of the MCU on July 25th, 2025.
Ooh. You know what I want? I want the cookbook.
Yes, whatever cookbook they're using, that you see the thing tasting that sauce.
Yeah.
Well, here's the funny thing is it says to serve man on it, so
There you go.
Can we dive into the Fantastic Four real quick?
Babies, how to?
What do you want to dive into?
So I like the Fantastic Four. I like the trailer. I like the cast. I don't know if I like his voice with the Thing.
What?
I don't know. It just didn't feel right.
Well, you don't think Evan's voice is gravelly enough?
Eben Moss Backrack from
of the bear thing.
Yeah,
he was talking. I'm just like,
Eben.
it just felt too smooth to me. I thought it was gonna be like gravelly and like a little bit more angry or a little bit.
He's saying his
rougher,
voice was too sexy.
It was too sexy. Too sexy. Too sexy.
Hey,
Definitely
I
too
think it's
sexy.
about time we got a sexy thing.
We need a
And
sexy
he
rock.
can sing. I
Oh, God, here he
believe in
goes.
miracles.
Here he goes. James said we need a sexy rock. You know what that means? He's trying to go into Dwayne Johnson.
If you smell rocks can be sexy too. That's it. I just want to see what you had to say.
Lots
Anyway,
of pebbles and things can be sexy.
speaking of rocks, you saw the trailer. Did you see the live stream? Did you catch
Oh,
the secret
come
code?
on, guys.
Captain America: Brave New World is adding another important piece to the X-Men puzzle. Right, I've already said it, James. I've already said it. You can't change it now. Captain America: Brave New World is adding another. What do you do? It's adding another important piece to the X-Men puzzle. Marvel producer Nate Moore recently shed light on how the upcoming film's adamantium storyline helps lay the groundwork for Marvel's mutants, signaling a build towards their eventual arrival. Well,
Can't
speaking of comic book
believe that they're taking that sentient being that got transferred into marble or adamantium or whatever, and they're stripping it for parts.
While speaking with comicbook.com, Moore addressed whether adamantium's inclusion was about thematically enriching Brave New World or teasing future stories. He said, "It's more about global power struggles. I think that's the story of this movie. One of the things we're very mindful of as we start to head towards a world that introduces the X-Men is sort of seeding the groundwork so it doesn't feel like you're going to drink out of the fire hose for a lot of different concepts. We want to start out sort of planting seeds. So as we're building towards the idea, it feels like an organic story. It's been happening rather than something that we just drop in the middle of the ongoing saga right now." Captain America: Brave New World flies, on your left, into theaters on February 14th of 2025.
Oh, and I can't wait to go see it.
Yep, we're going to see it
very, very
on the
excited for this
14th.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm very excited for this movie. Just because, I mean, there's so many different things that you're going to get introduced into this, and yeah, I mean, I love the idea of finally addressing the fact that this giant baby's been stuck in this planet.
Yeah, that Tiamat's been there the whole time.
Yeah, or their explanation into adamantium and everything like that. I mean, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. I'm like loving that we're getting Red Hulk on Valentine's Day.
yeah.
And they're finally freaking talking about Tiamat.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I missed the whole like this is gonna be a fight for adamantium. I didn't even know that was happening. When did they announce that?
They announced that a while back. We talked about it on the show.
Oh,
I don't remember that
It was
either.
a rumor for a while, and then I think the confirmation was one of the trailers said something about it. Like that first trailer said something about adamantium, like in a split second, and then went on to something else. Like blink and you'll miss it. And they, yeah.
okay.
James, you'll have to go back and rewatch the trailer.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it but I don't remember when they announced it. But
Right.
Yeah, I'm interested.
All right.
I dig this.
Absolutely. Anybody have any comments on this before we move on to the last story?
No, I'm good. Let's do it.
Who's
All
going
right.
to be my Valentine's date to go see this?
No one.
Not me.
Wow. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Glad
I'm
we can
going
support
with
each other.
Husby and Liam and SHDU and
Oh,
yeah.
look at that. You got like 4 people. That's like a fantastic
Yeah.
4. That's great.
And 2 of them were the
Also
same person.
professor.
Yeah. You could have added one more, but that's
But not
fine.
what you think. Oh.
Jamez, you have 4 different Valentine's dates. One of which will actually, I said you have 4 different Valentine's dates, one of which may actually go see the movie with you.
That's true.
But it's
But I
not
doubt
who you think.
Well, one is his son, not his daughters or his wife. I don't think Jen would be into watching the movie anyways.
Oh wait, that is who I thought. So maybe
Okay.
I'll just roll that back.
No, she'd be the one that's most into seeing this.
Would she?
Yeah.
Harrison
You kidding
Ford.
me? Yeah, she'd be into watching this. She likes Marvel movies, but the kids, Kids, they don't care.
I
If it
think
doesn't
they
have
would
Bluey
care
in
if
it,
a red rage
care.
monster
If
started
Bluey in it,
tearing stuff up.
They're like, that guy's red, not blue. I'm out of here.
It's like, that's not a blue dog. Man. You told me it was going to be a blue dog. I mean, Beast is in it. He's kind of a dog. And he's
Is
blue.
Beast in it?
No, I'm just making.
See,
All
now
right,
you're
well,
teasing. Now you're teasing.
I know, right? Let's move into this last story right here. Put your
Oh my
special sock
goodness.
away, nerds. This is going to get ugly.
Fake laugh, hiding real pain.
All right. Rob Liefeld, co-creator of Deadpool, has officially severed ties with Marvel, and he's not holding back about why. Whew, it's dirty. In a recent episode of his Robservations podcast, Liefeld shared that his experience with Marvel Studios, particularly under Kevin Feige's leadership, left him feeling disrespected and sidelined. Liefeld describes the breaking point as a series of dismissals that culminated at the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere, where he and his family were not invited to the after party. Liefeld's issues with Marvel began in early 2023 when the company made the controversial decision to change the credits on Wolverine, awarding co-creator status to editor Ray Thomas. The character was created decades before Liefeld worked in comics, but he is close to Christine Vallada, the widow of the late Wolverine co-creator Len Wein, who was upset with the decision. In June, yeah, I know. In June 2024, Liefeld sent an email to Marvel asking for special credit on Deadpool and Wolverine. He didn't request any money, just acknowledgement and access to the events. In that email, he expressed his frustration with how Marvel treats creators. Marvel's treatment of creators has never been their strength without the worlds, the characters, and the concepts that we create. And in this specific case, the world of Deadpool, there are no films to shoot, no blockbusters to distribute. I am not the easy button at Staples. I am the human imagination behind it all. Comic book creators cannot continue to be relegated as an afterthought. This is easy to address. Unless I reach out to address it, it will never manifest.
So I'll let you read the next line and then we'll pause for a quick second and talk about it.
Yeah. Liefeld never received a response. So yeah, guys, give me your thoughts so far.
What the hell, man?
Man, I feel really, this is like one of those like marriage breakups, you know, like mommy and daddy are fighting kind of thing. Oh, this feels so like dirty. But that being said, I could see this happening, you know, like I could see Rob feeling like, hey, these are our creations. You know, we saw it happen all with, you know, DC back in the day as well. But, you know, fast forward to the 2000s now, the same sort of thing is happening where like, hey, these Kevin Feige and Disney and Marvel and these big time movies, they're kind of weirdly taking credit for the creation of these characters. But I guess they're just, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're reinventions of the characters. But,
right.
But yeah, I feel bad for them.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what the counter argument is here. You know, I mean, it is just disrespectful. It really is.
Yeah, and it gets worse. Just
here we go.
Fast forward. Go ahead, Jen.
Let me go ahead. I've known some people that are not huge fan of Rob's, and heard the stories about stuff that he did prior to Deadpool. So, and how he acted and treated others during that time.
Yeah.
So, although I think that he absolutely has a great point, and I do want to see the correct creators get credit for creations. He's always rubbed me the wrong way. So I take everything he says with a huge pinch of salt.
Yeah. Or
salsa because of Deadpool. So.
Right.
I mean, I've also heard a lot of bad things about Rob. Now, my personal experience, you know, the times that we've met him, he's been cool. But I mean, like, you know, that is also at cons and very surface level to begin with. You know, we're not on the industry inside when it comes to comics and obviously Marvel and everything like that. So, you know, we can't speak for any of that. You know, prior to meeting Rob, I had heard nothing but bad things about Rob. And I just didn't feel that when I met him. But again, that's more, that's public persona,
Right.
So.
That's much more service level, kind of obligated to be decent.
Well, and it
whatever.
could have been that he was young and cocky.
Yeah.
And thought he was hot shit.
And that's probably most of it. It's still, yes, I do take him with a grain of, and I know we're not done here, but I do take him with a grain of salt. But at the same time, this is pointing out a larger systemic issue. This is not just about him.
Yeah.
So, continue.
Sketchy guy saying, you are not on the industry inside yet.
Yet. Oh yeah, exactly. We do. We've got.
Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually. All right, so continuing on, because like I said, it gets worse. Like at least Rob's experience gets a lot worse. So fast forward to the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere, where things took a more personal turn. He says he also felt snubbed by Disney's brass, including Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige, whom he said he was near on the red carpet but did not acknowledge him. And there was another apparent slight. Liefeld said he posed for professional photos with creatives on the Deadpool and Wolverine team, but later was told by his publicist that those photos were deleted. And on Rob's observations, he put it bluntly, Kevin Feige does not treat comic book creators well. That is my personal experience. So Liefeld's last Marvel Comics project, Deadpool Team Up number 5, drops on February 12th, marking the end of his work with the company.
Wow.
Well, regardless of who he is and what he's done, I still feel terrible for him.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel bad that he's.
It's still a shitty thing to do to somebody.
Yeah, it sucks either way. Like regardless of whether it was intentional or not, it's you really are almost alienating the guy who was the co-creator of Deadpool, and you guys are sitting there. Disney is reaping all the benefits for, this massively successful franchise, and not acknowledging the dude who created that franchise for you guys to make all that money off of.
Right. Exactly.
I feel like there's too many. It's probably a little bit of his personality rubs people the wrong way. Yeah. Maybe he was a little brash with certain people, and maybe he feels overlooked. So everything feels a little bit more magnetized or magnified, I should say. Like I know one of his issues was like he didn't get invited to the premiere after party, which he was at. He was at the premiere, and here we go after party. Oh, sorry, you're not invited. Like, okay, it feels a little weird.
It does
to not be invited to.
That does
something like that.
That does feel personal. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, maybe they only like credit people that can actually draw feet.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you got to walk here, but you got to draw those feet first.
Right. And really, I mean, Rob Liefeld has great taste in fashion here, and we got merch, people.
Okay, that was a little abrupt, but we'll take it.
I was trying to weave our way there.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Again, you're not wrong. It was just a little abrupt, but we'll go.
Well, hold on. Young Phil, do you have anything you want to say? Because I think you've met Rob. You've been on stage with Rob. I know you're a big Deadpool fan, and you've been a big Liefeld fan for a long time. So, how do you feel about it?
Again, I'm generally a Liefeld fan. A lot of my favorite characters. It was one of those things where growing up, these are my favorite characters, and then when you're old enough to like look at the people behind it, I start to realize that most of my favorite characters were created or influenced in some way by Rob Liefeld. So I mean, Liefeld had a lot of influence on my taste in like comic book characters and everything like that.
So you're a huge Hawk and Dove fan?
I actually do like Hawk and Dove.
Good.
I do. And again, so with Liefeld, and again, I like his image stuff too. I like all the things that he did outside of Marvel. I like the things that he did with Dark Horse. You know,
Wildcats.
Wildcats is so dope. It's such a good book. So I mean, like,
It's so funny because I like Gen 13 better, but I did like
Gen 13 is also good too, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the thing with Liefeld, again,
was it Bedrock? Sorry.
Yeah. The thing with Liefeld is, again, I heard a lot about, him rubbing people the wrong way, and just, a lot of people not liking being around him. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it, his old personality or anything like that, like him when he was younger. Again, my personal experience is he's awesome. Like the personal experience I've had with him has always been great. He's always been like super gracious and cool when we see him in person.
I remember when we were at LA Comic-Con and he was signing and you were on stage, but Fresno Deadpool and Lady Deadpool Fresno, they were getting a bunch of stuff signed. And I was just off to the side, kind of filming, just kind of like helping them out, making sure that, they got memories of the experience, kind of filming it.
Right.
I remember Rob being super nice.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, where's your books?" She busted out all these books. She's like, "Oh, let me sign them." He was like changing pens. Like, "Hey, let me use this." And he's like, "Come here, come back here. Let's take a picture together." Like, I remember him being super nice.
Yeah.
And there was a long line of people.
Yeah. I think that is something that I do think he is really great with the fans. It's just what I'd heard was from industry insiders, and it was when he first came on the scene and he was the hot shot thing, and so that comes with some braggadocio, and so I can understand it. But when Phil first told me his experience, I was like, well, that's great, because if you're gonna be nice to someone, be nice to your fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, he gave me so many compliments on my costume. He was just like, "This is like the most amazing thing I've ever seen," and it just made me feel so much better and so much more comfortable in that costume, because I created it kind of like as a jokey thing, and now it's like it's kind of taken on its own phenomenon, right? Like,
well, it's your second personality.
It kind of is,
and if you want, if you want to make a costume, you can make it out of our merch, because we got merch, people.
That's right. So going back, better transition.
Well, now that we're talking about Rob Liefeld, and I want to say, I'm just kidding. We do have merch.
God damn it.
And maybe you can get Rob Liefeld to sign it. But yeah, we got merch, people. We got 2 different shirts. We don't have the hat. You got to take a new picture.
Yeah, you've got to trade Ming Chen a bottle of Malort, and you can get the hat back.
There you go.
Of course,
we got shirts.
The hat may be soaked in Malort, though. Just be careful. It's very acidic.
We'll charge extra for that.
Yeah.
It really pisses me off to no end.
Oh, terrible.
We got the logo shirt in black, or we got the character shirt in gray. So just let us know which one you're looking for, or how many, and what size you're looking for. So we'll make sure to get you a deal. If you're buying multiple shirts, we'll definitely get you a deal. They're $20 each, or $25 if we gotta ship it to you. We'll throw on some stickers. We got some holographic stickers just waiting for you. Come get some. DM us at Distance Learning on Instagram, and we'll get you hooked up with some shorts.
Yeah, so let's talk this schedule.
Before that, I want to say, on that picture, do you see anything Snow White like in it?
Oh God, my beard.
Go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk schedule here. So Mondays, we've been back on the game streams. I believe I am on the last level of Black Ops 6, as well as getting further and further into beating up Nazis in Egypt as Indiana Jones. It's great. So guys, continue on, come and hang out with us on Mondays from 8 to 10. so that way we can get some game streams going. You guys can mess with the AI for the time that we have it, because we may be switching over all of our streams over to YouTube. And if we do switch the game streams over to YouTube, the AI is going away because YouTube doesn't do that. So kind of sucks, but still, Tuesdays, the download from 6:30 to 8:30. We are definitely finishing early tonight. But yes, from 6:30 to 8:30, we do the download on Thursdays, and Fridays we do the build from 6 to 7 on Fridays, 6 to 8 on Thursdays. This week's guest, this is going to be a new fun one for everybody here. We have a former playmate coming on the show.
Oh, all right.
I know where SHDU's going to be on Thursday.
What? No, that's not.
She was a playmate in 1983.
Nope, I'm good.
Charlotte Helmkamp, who is she's coming on. She's going to be promoting a new book that she has out.
Nice.
She's on the book circuit. She's been doing the con circuit. So
that's awesome.
Her manager reached out to us and was like, "We think that she would be a good interview on your show." Like, I'm all for that. Let's do it. So she'll be coming on the show on Thursday, and we'll be having a good time. This is the first time we're talking to somebody in that world, so we're going to be jumping into that, because I am kind of interested in kind of like that career and where you start with things like that, because she was also in a lot of horror movies and stuff too.
And she's like a writer and whatnot. Yeah. Okay, cool.
He's looking her up right now.
I was interested in what else she's done.
He's like, I want to see how hot she is so I can spank it to her later.
No, I was interested.
Yes.
I was interested in what else she had done.
You were interested in doing the do to her. I get it. It's fine. Spanky hanky. All right. Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for the schedule. So let's get into these.
What?
What just happened?
That was weird. SHDU, give us your pluggable, sir.
I am SHDU Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I currently do Elder Scrolls content, TTRPG videos, lore from my own fantasy world, my own original music, paranormal investigations, and so much more nerdy stuff. I am also on Phrase Channel. We have a little series called Classified, where we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into the respective D&D classes. The first episode of season 2 is currently out. It is on season 1 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians on Disney Plus. You can go watch it on Frey's channel, Frey Girl, right now. There is also Journals of the Ancestors, which is a continuation of Journals of the Classes, where we will go over the different races, ancestries, and/or species that inhabit the worlds of the multiverse. We are currently working on that. I am also in the Distant Sorting Sphere. I am on the download on Tuesdays, which is the very show you're watching right now. The build on Thursdays, sometimes Fridays. And I am allegedly on Kyber Cave Productions. Allegedly.
All right.
I want. Can I?
Yeah.
Have a moment. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for giving
Go ahead,
me
Snow White. You got it.
The full screen. You know what? We're gonna fight. You want to know how Snow White fights? Oh, it's on.
Oh no.
Okay. No. I want not. You guys suck. Okay. Well, I don't know. I am kind of getting snowy up here. So okay. Anyway. So everything that SHDU said, yes. But also I want to say, look, Bruce, it's your Auntie Jen. And I have to tell you this right now. Baby, it's time for bed. You need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. Really, you called me Wicked Queen now. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be a good aunt for Bruce and tell him he should go to bed. And we love him. All right, I'm done. I'm done with all of you now.
Shout out to Bruce DeLong.
Hold on. Fixing something here.
No, he's not. It's something else. Bruce.
There you go.
All
right.
So good. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support us, the best way you can do that is heading over to distancesorting.com, going up to the top of the screen right there and hitting that big blue button that says buy us a taco. Ladies and gentlemen, you can join the taco party. Join the taco party. That's right. Join the taco party. That is the best way to support us. And it helps us do more shows, get better prizes, bigger prizes. Again, if we hit 400 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to be giving away a Lego kit. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving it at that. We're doing a Lego kit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he said, okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you can connect with us on all the social media places, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's never going to be X. I don't care what they change it to and what Elon calls it. It's Twitter. Twitch, yeah. TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, Blue Sky, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and Mandels the beard, John Mez's glasses, and everything. And I mean that SHDU will do for money.
Yes, of course. Of course, also looking up the guests to see how hot they are.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of the things, yeah.
SHDU will give you a hand job for 3 pennies.
Well, I never said that.
Bruce is listening.
Okay, so I do have to say
he's never heard.
I didn't know that the term unicorn was actually a sex term until SHDU informed me, and then I had to look it up. And so I looked it up, and now I know what unicorn means.
And if you want to be enlightened on obscure sex terms, go subscribe to our OnlyFans.
I had a joke that popped in my head, and I was like, "Shoo, that's way too racy." So we're it's too much even for us, ladies. If you would like,
that's for our midnight show.
Exactly. After midnight. Oh yeah. If you would like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the feet of Tiamat again.
Again. It keeps happening. Damn it.
I don't know. Tiamat,
send us an email at this.
It's a baby.
He's a wee little baby.
He's a wee little baby.
But he's also a baby that can destroy the entire planet.
Yeah. Or you know what? Now, even better, at the feet of Jen the Wicked Witch.
There we go. There we go.
Jen,
it was pretty girl all along.
Jen, aka Snow White, aka the Wicked Queen.
I just think that they're two sides of the same coin.
AKA, she's gonna feed you a poison apple. Run away right now. Run away!
Well, you got like a whole maiden mother crone thing.
I did make a lemon cake yesterday.
It's so good.
Yellow, interesting.
So good.
Yellow is the color of poison.
I adore her lemon cake. I really do.
Run away! Ensnerding at AOL.com, and we will read it live on air. Woo. So, that was it from us.
Okay, everybody. I think we need to end the show. Thanks, and keep nerding together.
I'm really proud of us. I'm proud of us. It's not even like, we got plenty of time.
Yeah, no, we ran later than we wanted to, but still, either way.
Well, hey, let's end the show, and then if you guys want to stay on and do like a what is it? Ask me anything. Do an ask me anything with the
No, that's okay. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm having all these problems.
We can talk about your dwarf kinks. Come on, man.
That is a thing. Okay. We don't
because they're small doesn't mean they're small.
Little people.
We don't kink shame. We don't.
Again, and as they're saying, just because they're small doesn't mean they're small.
Oh God.
They can be small and mighty.
It fears me to see what
girthy.
Internet history looks like. It's like SHDU's just his search history has got to be riddled with nothing but cum. All right, let's.
Oh my God!
Come on, man.
That is our midnight show.
Please cut that out of the show.
Those are.
Yeah, I will. Sandra said, "We listen and we don't judge."
Maybe you should. All right.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, SHDU Sticky Pages.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa.
You said you want more Hulk colors. Come on.
Oh, God. James is like, no, back to kid shit. Bluey, let's go. All right. Let's end this terrible stuff before it gets even worse. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dance party. Let's get this going. Of course, they have the wholesome, adorable baby characters on the screen right now. Bluey!
Cheers!
Distance nerding.
Deadpool thing over.
Is that a real person? Oh.
It's a real demon.
Hello, Phil. How are you today?
On Thursday.